Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2020. This is All Rounder. It's episode number 43. We're at the Arctic Tour of Norway now. Teammate role for me, even though I wasn't working hard, I pulled back in the only two riders that had gotten away. I was thinking about trying to get into the break myself. I'm at 50% of the objective currently, now 75%. Coming up on that 100% mark. I might actually still have a chance to then jump over and join the break here momentarily. If I could do that, I can get after some KOM points, and this looks very much like that last race where I could definitely win the King of the Mountains competition. And you know what? At this point, I just hit 100%. I know I'm not at the 125% excellent evaluation, but I'm at the very good one.
Attack from a rider.
Let's see what happens if I attack. Now, is this because you guys are all chasing? Yeah, that didn't work out so well. They didn't want me to get off the front. There's no way I'm that kind of threat.
There's a breakaway.
These guys are chasing everything down at the
The
moment.
breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The
I
peloton
don't
has
have much
significantly
energy
increased
left
its
either.
speed. A rider is looking to give the pack the slip.
Might have to just sit on for this stage. Plenty of points. Stage 2 is not going to have any KOM points, but stages 3 and 4 are going to be far more significant in the point scoring. 2 hill stages, 2 flat stages. 6 riders at the front. It's 3 minutes now, so there's no catching them. There are some points late in the stage. If the break is back, I could try to make a late move on that. The final stages of this one, and the breakaway is, we're having a pretty hard time catching up to these guys. I did realize that my exceptional evaluation was obviously within reach. I'm 1 kilometer away from picking that up now. And we're also on the verge of catching these guys at the front, which means I might be able to try to attack off the front for some KOM points here
We're
shortly.
just 20 kilometers from the finish, so things should come down to a mass sprint for the line.
If I just
The pack
keep
is back on
pushing
level
here,
terms with the
there you
breakaway
go.
group.
Max
It's
points
in
on that
such
one.
percentages
And
that
we're
the
into the
strongest can
competition,
create
4th
some
place, just
gaps.
like that.
His
And
offer
I
is
opened
no.
up
The
a
team
gap.
sponsor won't be
So I
disappointed.
got my exceptional evaluation, and I formed my own late breakaway 23 seconds ahead of the field. I might be able to get to that sprint
and
point
he's
at
not
least.
getting
There's
up.
no way I'm claiming the
I
stage,
hope it isn't
but
too serious.
small breakaway group? No. No breakaway group. 20 seconds. 1.5k. Oh, ran out of energy though. Can we hang on through that last kilometer?
A
Oh,
rider
no.
just
Nope,
withdrew.
there we go. Going backwards.
The escapees have surrendered. The pack gave them no chance.
Sprinters wasting their energy right before the sprint finish. That makes sense. No, it doesn't. 6k to
Only
go.
5 kilometers left.
Field very split after that. One of those dropped, but I'll probably be on the same time. Nottoway takes the win ahead of Garcia Cortina. Mezgec only 4th when he should be an obvious favorite here. On Christian Eiking, Conrad Valverde is here. Wow, look at
And
this
here
field.
are the key moments of the race.
It's going to be a tough race to get any minor placings in. I can absolutely turn my attention to the KOM competition if given the opportunity. Oh, wow, I did lose time. Nottoway won by half a second. Half a minute. There's a difference. There's a definite difference. So I end up 10 KOM points in the end. Already losing time, though, should open things up for me. I get that 10 points for the exceptional evaluation. Bringing it on to stage number 3 now. And today they want me in the breakaway, which is excellent because this is a great day to be in
He's
the
launching
breakaway.
an attack.
Best day is
There's not much hope
stage
in it
number 4.
succeeding, but at least his
this
family
is
gets
a
to
good
see
start
him on
for me
TV.
here on stage 3. I get right out front, and I'm going to keep up the tempo because I want to get to the top of this climb first. So we're going to keep attacking. This also should open a decent gap on the
That's
field.
really a punchy
53
attack.
seconds 53 seconds ahead of the second rider on course, so I'll easily get over the top first. Get max points here. And now we can start to back off. 2:18 ahead of the peloton already, so I have the gap necessary. I'm equal on points with the current KOM leader. 2 more intermediate KOM points plus a finishing climb,
the gap is
which is seen as cap 1, so double points there equal to what I have currently, but I should potentially be able to grab 20 more points along the way. I'm going to stay where I am, a minute ahead of these guys. This climb is coming up really soon. I could easily get up there, get over it first, get max points again, and then back off. Got it. Now we can back off big time and let the small group come up and join me. Now into the KOM lead. And even though I've backed off and I'm actually conserving and recovering energy, I still have a minute 15 over these guys. And 5.5 minutes over the peloton. Ooh, I've opened a huge gap. Okay, 1K before this sprint. Let's go ahead and claim points here as well. I'm not in on this competition yet, but I might as well see what we can do. Last time we were able to win both. I'm really late to the party though this time. It's already stage 3 of 4. I should just focus really on the KOM if we want to be smart. Gap already back down to 4:13. So just not as much effort from these guys. And the field decided the gap I had opened was a bit too much. That was repeated the climb we had just got over. We've looped around, it looks like. That was the reverse of it. We're going back the other way. Back the way we came, it looks like. And we're going to be hitting that first climb again. Cruise through first if you want to let me. Oh, they don't. But they all waited till the last 100 meters to attack that.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
4K to go to the top of the climb. Let's go ahead.
We're into the second half of the race.
So
the riders are going to be more and more on their guard.
Slow this down. I want these points. Oh, these guys are attacking early. 2.5 kilometers out, they're attacking this climb.
To give his pals the slip.
Betancourt and Tunes, those guys are going to be mid-70s. Alright, back in contact with these 3. No, they attack again. 800 meters to go. Yeah, we're going to be 3rd over the top.
A couple of teams have
36
set
now,
up as
10-point lead
pacemakers for the
over
pack.
at
They
Tunes.
obviously don't have anybody in the breakaway group.
Alright, back into a working position. 9th rider's 3.5 minutes behind, almost back into the peloton. 75% of objective met. Now at 3:13 with 75K, there's a chance we could hit the base at climb still ahead of the peloton. But I'm guessing probably not. I think they'll pull it back in before then. But it will tire them out a bit to pull us back in. I certainly have more fatigue than my teammates, but you can actually see just how tired they are trying to chase us down, as every single one of my teammates look as tired as I am. out riding in the break the whole day. Final 60K, we're going to get water one last time here in just a moment. Got that uphill climb. I want to save a little bit for that. There you go. Alright, that's taken care of. Peloton splitting. This is good news for me. Fewer riders in the group to chase if they properly split off. There's our objective met for the day. It's another 30K to get exceptional, but possible that that's going to happen actually. Gap's still at 240. So they've only pulled back half a minute in the last 25 kilometers or something like that. Coming up on a sprint point. Not interested. Don't know why I bothered to be interested before, but there you go. $30K to go. Still 210. So we've gone another, what, 15, 20 kilometers for them to pull back 30 seconds.
The pack's deficit is being
We
cut
very well
back.
could hit the base of this climb with an advantage over the field. But it's going to be a steep climb. And that time's going to come crumbling down, especially when you see now the changes back in the peloton. Rusin's recovered. Rowe is looking pretty good. There's not going to be too many strong riders left, but there's going to be some strong riders who are going to climb much better and much faster. And you can see that I'm getting kind of towards the end here on what I can do. Let's try to recover some. I'm actually at 140 heart rate.
15 kilometers
Can I get a
remaining.
little recovery in, maybe? Just a little? I've gotten just a little bit of recovery in here. Gap's down to 33 seconds, though, just like that. We had a few too many riders who started sitting on over the last 30K, which I just did as well, but I only did that in the last couple
The breakaway is
kilometers.
not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
11K to go, 30-second lead,
10 kilometers remaining.
10K banner. We'll be back in the pack here in just a moment. Oof. Here we go. Starting the climb. Not the official part.
The pack is back on level terms with the
Precursor.
breakaway group.
And we've been caught.
Only 5 kilometers left.
4.5K to go. We use the sneak. This is almost straight up. I'm not gonna finish well with this,
It's in
but
such
we're gonna
percentages that the strongest can
do
create
something
some
with
gaps.
this. 3K to go. Bardet. And now Cia Cortina. Got some really elite guys here. Oh, first half of the climb I get done. There goes my energy. It disappeared a little faster than I... Actually, it disappeared as fast as I thought it would, but when the climb first started,
We're
I was
waiting for
holding
the
out
back
a little
markers
better.
who appear to be
Bardet easily
fairly
takes the
numerous
win.
in this
No surprise
difficult
there.
race.
Padun, Masnada, Madoe hangs on for fourth. Conrad, and that's actually not the worst result for me. I got 43rd after spending all day in the break. I will have the KOM lead, though, it looks like, heading into the final stage. Going against team orders here on the final stage of the Arctic Tour of Norway. Reason being, if I go with team orders, the best I'm going to get is 10 points for working at the front.
The breakaway has now
And
got over a
nothing
minute
else.
on the pack. Some team
By
managers
getting
mustn't
into
appreciate
the
the fact
breakaway,
that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has
And
increased
I'm
its
competing
speed.
for, and now committing myself fully to trying to win that KOM. I could easily pick up 30 or 40 points in this race. So 30 points or 10 points, which one sounds better? I think that the choice is obvious. So going against team orders, fighting for
The leader
myself
of the
today.
pack
Let's
is
see what
dwindling.
we can do to earn the team a little respect. 3 breakaway riders are a minute
A couple of
ahead.
teams have set
I'm
themselves
just
up
in
as
front of them.
pacemakers for the pack.
Coming
They
back to them
obviously
now, so
don't
that's
have
going to make it a
anybody in the
group of
breakaway
4.
group.
Hopefully the peloton then sits up and lets us go. Alright, so our 4-man group, no KOM points, no KOM points, and no KOM points. Oh, that sets me up nicely.
They
for this
really
one.
are moving. The pack can't get strung out
If
too far,
we can
or it's going to
establish
start
that
breaking
break
up.
far enough,
The pack is
because we're
putting the
only
squeeze
a
on the
minute
breakaway.
ahead right now. None of us interested in the sprint points. Not in the top 10 this time. I've only got 6 points, so not bothering with that. Now we set up. There we go. Set up big time. Gap's opened up. 4 more riders jumping across and bridging the gap to get with us, though. So that's not good. Wow, 3 Archaea Samsic riders. None of them have any points, though. Lucky me. Nobody has points in the KOM. Except for myself. Sweet. Okay. Well, we don't have to win all the points. How many points do I have currently, though? Can any of these guys challenge it? Ranking, KOM. Okay, I only have a 10-point lead. However, we're at 36. Now,
There's
a lot more than
faller
36
in the pack.
available.
A rider is flat on the road.
74 points today. So, I will need to get some of these points.
It's a puncture.
3-minute gap over the field. Tom Scoins out the back of the peloton with a puncture. We'll be back on in a moment. Looks like a rider might have gone back to help bring him forward. And he regains contact. One rider not working. I would think it's one of the Archaea riders, but it looks like it's a Movistar rider. No, it's one of the Archaea riders. He's just following one of his teammates. Luke Rowe, Josh Vandersen with a crash. Okay, 8K from the first one. It's Cat 1. Good points here. I don't need to win all of these. I just need to score some points. So I don't have to be overly aggressive. I just need to make sure that I'm in the points each time, as I have a huge margin over these guys. But there's enough points on offer that I could lose it entirely. Going all out and getting the first one, though, would be a really good, quick way to not have to worry about this. There we go. There's the first attack.
There's an attack in the leading group. Some riders were not giving it their all and sharing the pace. The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed. This climb is feared by many riders. The percentages are very high.
Okay, 700 meters up over the steepest section. And I'm only 5th wheel on this one. That gives me 42 now. And that gap closed significantly because you get 16 points over the top for going first. Still 58 points left out there. So this race is far from over for that KOM.
We're into the second half of the race. The riders are going to be
could
more and more
absolutely
on their
win it.
guard.
Coming into this stage with 0 points. It can be done if they go and claim pretty much first place on everyone anyway. 4K till our next. I'm still recovering, but we've got a long break till the next one, so I can definitely go for this. Not much of a hill here. Almost want to go a little early on the downhill.
The
Open
Entente
a
in the
little
escape
gap over
group
the
is
group.
far from cordial. There are a couple of riders who want to go it alone.
Oh, come on. Oh, I
riders are
set you
going
to
through a very
99
tough
and it
portion
didn't
with
read
percentages
it.
above
Come on
10%.
now. Come on now. No points. You know, even if I had reset that hair sooner, it wouldn't have made a difference. They still would have overtaken me before the line. But trying to grab and drag real quick, I missed the grab by 0.1% or whatever, and held on that little bit longer with nothing. Gap just got even smaller. That was only 10 points. Who went over the top first this time? Just hopefully it's not the same guy.
The pack is increasing its work rate. Some teams can't be happy with the breakaway.
Schwano. 26 points for him. And I picked up 0 points the second time. I thought I was 5th. I must have been 6th. So I've gained 6 so far. So I have 42, and he's already got 26 on the day. Gap is shrinking. Barely anybody even working here in the group right now. And it's only 2 minutes over the peloton. Actually, this wouldn't be a terrible thing if they come back and get us. Chino's not going to be grabbing points. Got nothing left in the tank. The pace is way too hot. Arkea is pushing tempo here big time. And our group is thinning out. Just 6 riders left. Chino, I'm guessing, is the orange one. No, he's not. Oh, he's one of the Arkea riders.
There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up.
Gap's down to
It's in
minute
such
49,
percentages
and
that the
we
strongest
are
can create some gaps.
ourselves. In fact, we're down to 5. One of the Arkea riders out. At least it's one of the Arkea riders. That's my big threat right now. Shuno and Arkea turning the screw in this group. And the peloton, you figure they've got to be destroying themselves. And if you look at it, they kind of are. Crater, Luke Rowe, both of them nearly out the back. They're on negative race day conditions, but still, this is an intense final stage of this race. Back in the peloton. Can I recover some? The tiny crater bringing water to everyone. Oh, not bringing water to me though. Thanks, buddy. 7.6. Can I form a new break? This would be the time to go, actually. I'm not recovering. I want to get max points on this climb. So we're going to try a little bold strategy by forming an early break on this one. This is the time. Come on. Sneak. Let's use sneak. And not hit the banner in the face. There you go. Okay. Attack now. Are they even going to let me go?
Attack from a rider.
I'm trying to attack. It just doesn't look like I'm attacking. Nope. Okay. Okay.
The
fine.
riders are in a portion above 10%.
2K to go. Wow, Bora, what are you guys doing? What is with this hardcore acceleration? Is the whole field interested in the KOM, or is this for the stage? I'm blown away here. Literally.
The pack is quick in the pace.
I'm a piece of dust being blown away from the pack, down to 42 points.
Now the guys up front are
down.
asking serious questions
The
of
lead's
riders
at
in the rear,
16,
and more of them are left in the wake.
and you've got 2 16-point accumulators coming up here, so yeah. Alright, Peloton has 63, but I'm at the back of it now as we go to hit the climb again. And I decided to play with the banner. $20K to go. Oh, 99, please. Down to 37 at the front. Still have the lead. Juno and Tune now the only ones who can threaten it. They can tie.
We've got 15 kilometers to the finish line.
Looks like I'm going to somehow survive this KOM, only scoring 6 points today, which is pretty bad. Somebody crashed.
It looks like the pack has bitten the dust.
Conrad, Sepkus, and Cataneo. Wow,
okay
sucks to be them.
10 kilometers to the finish line.
And last time over the climb, one rider off the front, peloton of just 33. No, they already caught him, 34 now.
This climb features
And
some
I'm in the
dreadful
chase group.
percentages.
That's the main group right there. We're actually not that far behind. All things considered, surviving this pretty decently. Got a 70 mountain today, 72 hill.
There are just 5 kilometers left.
Bardet goes clear, Vols come up, but I do hang on. I got the KOM jersey. Work was done yesterday primarily. Last 3K. Well, let's move up a few positions,
Great
huh?
stuff. Teamwork
Matway
really paid
with
off,
another win
and
ahead of
their sprinter
Bardet, Garcia
brings home the
Cortina
bacon.
third,
The
and
race
then a
is
big
run, but
mess
the poor souls
of
bringing up the rear continue to
something.
cross the line.
Text
it's a bit
on
of a knock
text.
for the morale.
It's the KOM. It's the KOM overlapping with the stage results. Or the sprint. That's that. It's that sprint classification. There you go. There's a sprint right before the finish line. Or at the same time, so it popped both of them up. I get 24th on the stage after all that. And remarkably get the KOM despite being horrendously bad today compared to my fellow breakaway riders and the peloton. I expected the push on the climb. Definitely the last time. That's obvious. They're pushing for the stage and the win. Penultimate time, maybe. But 3 climbs before the end, I did not expect that kind of push from the peloton. I really thought that I'd be able to go clear by 10-15 seconds, go over the top first, and then just get swallowed alive and then lose a bunch of time over the last 2 climbs. But I don't care about the GC. I was just looking for those 16 points to secure the KOM. But luckily, there was a lot of different riders scoring moderate amounts of points. So I had just enough to be ahead of all of them. Or at least I think I did. Yes, 8-point victory in the classification. You can see just how low I was today. I was only 17th on points for the stage. Vols grabbed 32, but that's the only 32 he had. Chenot grabbed 26 today. So those guys picked up big points, but not enough. They spread it out. All right, Mataway takes the overall victory ahead of Bardet, Garcia Cortina third. My teammate Timo Rusin, grabbed 10th place. Good for him. I ended up in 36th overall, 7th in the under 25. So we were 8th as a team. And yeah, 3 meters there. Not good. But again, at best, I was looking at maybe 10 points. But we got 25. The Timo Rusin finishing in 10th, that's not fantastic. So that's got to be some of those points, maybe 12 to 15. I still picked up at least another 10, 12 points more than what I've gotten for doing that. So I'll take it. All right, so far no big movements other than Philipsen going to kind of quick step. Otherwise, there you go. That's that. Into the second week of August. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to hit that like button, and I'll see you next time. Still 15th place. Have a good one. Be safe out there, and bye for now.